netflix.com/TYT. Get a free trial membership. See how you like it.
Bill O'Reilly says that Jennifer Aniston is destructive to society because she says that women do not need a male to be good mothers. That women can have a child without a male, they can raise a child without a male, and O'Reilly is having none of that.
All right. Here, O'Reilly. This guy's a hoot, man. All right, first of all, let's keep it real. Bill O'Reilly, here's what he actually thinks of Jennifer Aniston. He can't wait to rub a loofah on, okay? Keep it real, okay? Now, but getting beyond the personal attacks, okay, my bad. Now, I'm going to give O'Reilly half a piece of credit here. Why, right? Because he's a culture warrior, right? And his side of the argument is that I want a whole family, and I want a dad and a thing, and a you know, of course, a mom to raise the kid. And I think that Jennifer Aniston sends the wrong message when she says this in public. Well, she does send that message. So that's the half I give him credit for. Now, the other side of it is, look, everybody's different. Man and a woman raising a child, is that ideal? I think a lot of us would say that's ideal. Is it absolutely necessary? Obviously not, right? Is that something we want to encourage? Perhaps not. But Jennifer Aniston is also a real human being, other than being a celebrity. And if she wants to have a kid, or she considers it, or some of her friends do, and she thinks it's okay, it's not, you know, well, you can do it, and, you know, you'll be all right, and it's better than not having the kid. Obviously, I think that's perfectly okay, and that makes Bill O'Reilly's head explode. So, you see what I'm saying? At least I see where he's coming from. She does affect other people.
Look, I partially disagree with you. The one part that I agree with O'Reilly is where he says that society has this tendency to belittle the role that the father plays in raising a child. And that's true. A lot of times men don't get enough credit for the things that they do and how hard they work to raise a child. So he said that in his argument as well, and I agree with that. That being said, is Jennifer Aniston being destructive to society because she thinks that it's perfectly okay for a single woman to get artificially inseminated and have a child of her own? No, that's insane. We live in different times.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to get more controversial. Back when Dan Quayle came out and said that, you know, what was the role? I'm blanking for a second. Candice Bergen was playing...
Murphy Brown?
Thank you. Murphy Brown in the CBS sitcom, and she decided to have a kid on her own without the dad. And Dan Quayle, vice president at the time, comes out and says, this is wrong, destructive to society, those kind of words, right? Sets a bad example. Everybody ripped him apart. Oh, it's just a character on a TV show. What's the matter with you, you moron, et cetera, et cetera. And I actually defended him, okay? Why? Not because I was against that character having the kid, et cetera, just like now. But I said, look, he is right. It will eventually get to the point where it seems normal if you keep putting it in the popular culture. Now, I don't have a problem with that, but if he's got a problem with it, he's making a decent point. And guess what happened? It became normal because it was all over the popular culture and the culture changed.
And what's wrong with it being normal?
No, I got no problems with it being normal. I'm just saying half of what they're saying is true. That if the Jennifer Anistons of the world do it, if Murphy Brown showed it in the past, people are going to start to think it's acceptable. And that's fine by me, but not fine by them.
Well, I think the problem with it being normal is that if people, I mean, if it doesn't happen, then of course, people always say, I mean, I don't know if there's an argument for this, that kids need influences in their life. And if it's only one parent that's an influence in their life, it's kind of lopsided. You don't get the influence of at least a role model of different kinds to have in your life to be a well-rounded person. Maybe that's the thing. But I don't know if that's up for argument too, but that could be the only reason why. Because then it's all of a sudden you're considering, I mean, it's considered harder for a single parent, man or woman, to do it. If it's just a guy, probably need the kid's mother around. I mean, it's natural, I think.
Yeah, no, of course. And look, but we're talking about a perfect world. In a perfect world, yeah, of course. Mom, dad, everybody's happy, kid's a genius, graduates from high school, whatever, right? But there's 100 different variations in the real world.
Right. What happens when a lesbian couple adopts a child? Like, you don't have a father figure there. Does the child come up all screwed up in that scenario?
I don't think necessarily come out screwed up, but I still think they can raise a child and everything, but it's probably good to have a role model, a male role model. It doesn't have to be their, father. Sometimes it's an uncle or who knows what it is. But
Or the one that's more butch? Did I say something wrong again?
Cenk had to go there.
Okay, all right, I'm playing. I mean, look, we all know what what we're talking about here, which is that there's an ideal, and 98% of us don't live in the ideal. Not 98%. In this case, a lot of people live in that ideal, right? But people get raised by their moms all the time, sometimes by their dads, sometimes by gay couples. It's not some sentence on their life that they're never going to recover. They'd be all right. And that's the wonderful variety of life. Okay, I don't remember. There's like Mozart or Beethoven with the thing, with the pro-life people use this all the time. The syphilitic mother with the 8 kids and the no dad, and then it's Beethoven. You see my point? Young Turks is a new sponsor. Netflix. That's awesome. If you have a PS3, an Xbox 360, or a Nintendo Wii console, you can watch it instantly on your television set. Netflix.com/TYT. It's a free trial membership. Who would turn that down? That's crazy talk.